What do you think? What do you think is at Area 51?
Nothing.
Why?
Because why would you have a bunch of alien technology at a place where people think there's a bunch of alien technology?
Okay, but the people who think that there's a bunch of alien technology, at Area 51, are all also thought to be crazy. That's what the government does to you.
Well, yes, granted, most of them are labelized as, redneck hillbillies that live in trailer parks and day drink.
What? Yeah.
But there's several military people that actually have said that they have had encounters with aliens.
Well, I know this. But the only ones that actually know if aliens are real are people, I think, that are above the president. They say it's like, oh, well, nobody's above the president.
Well, I'm sorry, when they stick
wrong.
a probe in your butt, I'm pretty sure you know they're real.
Well, yeah, but that's why it's like, oh, you're just crazy. That didn't happen. You're on drugs.
Why do you think a lot of military people even say that they believe in aliens or that they've had encounters? Because even they're labelized as crazy, and a lot of them risk their jobs.
They pretty much let anybody in the military now.
Well, that's completely off topic, but...
Well, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying...
you can't be a certified nut.
Okay, but they're not going to, you're not going to be certifiable just because you say, oh, well, I got probed by an alien.
I'm pretty sure if you went up to a military recruiting place and said, oh, by the way, I would like to join the Army, and hey, I've had 7 probes stuck up my butt during an alien abduction. I'm pretty sure they're going to show you the door. And you're not going to be in the military.
I don't know.
No. No.
Anyways, I think what they're doing is, I think this whole Area 51 raid is about population control. Because if there's, thousands upon thousands upon thousands, of people storming Area 51, they're going to have guards out there. They're going to have guns, all sorts of weapons. And then, population control.
They're not, okay. Granted, they're going to get stopped way before they even get to the gate.
Right.
And those are going to be the morons that actually go. Granted, because there probably will be some morons that actually show up.
I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk is there.
But, I'm pretty sure they'll have another way to stop a bunch of Naruto runner wannabes, before it comes to the point of actually using lethal force.
I don't know. I mean, it's the military.
Well, okay, even if they open fire and kill a bunch of them.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we needed a new plague anyway.
Well, yeah, I know that.
There's way too many people here.
I know.
And if we can weed out the morons, then hey, so be it.
Hey, I honestly wouldn't mind storming Area 51. I just want to see what's there.
There ain't nothing there.
But
why would you hide stuff where people would think you're hiding it? That makes no sense.
If you hide something in the open, people will never find it.
That's not totally true.
That is
If
totally
I wanted
true.
to break into somebody's house without actually breaking a window or something, where's the first place you're going to look? Underneath the mat?
Right.
For the spare key?
Right.
Up above the door sill for the spare key? In a fake rock for the spare key?
Okay. You have a point. What I'm saying is, if you hide something in a place, that's obvious, the person is thinking, okay, well, that's too obvious. They're not going to hide that there.
And that would work if not a bunch of people were interested in Area 51.
Oh, yeah.
There's been tons of people interested in Area 51 since there was a rumor that there was Area 51.
Maybe Area 51 is real and it's got stuff going on. It's just not in the place that we think that it is. Maybe it's in a different place.
What, Area 52?
No! Okay.
There is an Area 52.
Well, I know there's an Area 52. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is Area 51 is in Nevada, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what if that's just like a decoy? And it's just an empty building.
Okay.
But the real Area 51 is somewhere else.
Okay.
That way they're going to storm this Area 51 while all this other stuff is going on over here.
But then that wouldn't be Area 51. If it's not in the Area 51 sector, then it's not in Area 51.
Okay, but maybe that's not even Area 51. You know what I'm talking about?
What would be the purpose in that?
A decoy!
Wouldn't it just be easier instead of renaming an entire base? Wouldn't it be easier just to move the stuff to another base?
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay.
Then what would be
No,
the
no,
name
no.
since the name change?
Oh my god.
That is what you
No,
said.
no, not a name change. What I'm talking about is there's a fake Area 51 here.
Okay.
Like, there's a different name for it, but people are calling this part, this place Area 51. That's why all these Naruto running morons are gonna go storm Area 51. But you have the real Area 51 over here.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm trying not to hit you. Okay? So, we'll just...
No,
Well,
okay,
just- no.
No, think about it.
I'm really going to hit you, because no.
Why? No, see, think about it.
I don't want to, because...
Why? Why?
Because you're killing my brain cells.
How? I mean, wouldn't it be plausible? It's like, okay, all this, it's like the government. All this stuff is happening over here. That way you don't see what's happening over here.
Okay, the way you're talking about this is, okay, let's say you have to go to the sink.
Uh-huh.
What is the easiest route for you to go to the sink? Right through here.
Yes.
Okay, your whole speech about Area 51 over here is not really Area 51. We've got all this stuff over here at the real Area 51. We only make people think this is Area 51. That's like getting up and going all the way around the living room, all the way around your furniture, down the hallway, back up, and then to the sink.
How?
That makes no sense.
How does it not make any sense?
It would make more sense to move it to a more unknown base.
Okay, but they have...
You've had interest in Area 51 for over 30 years.
Exactly.
Okay, so why would you risk keeping the stuff at a place where people have so much interest when you can just move it?
That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
no, you're no.
No. Okay. Fake Area 51 is over here. They don't have anything here. It's just
Why
empty
would they
building.
make a fake Area 51?
To get people interested in it, that way they're focused on this while they're working on alien spacecrafts over here at the real Area 51.
Really, all this technology right out there near nuclear pits.
That's why it's fake. Nothing's actually going
But
on
want
over
to create a fake Area 51? That doesn't make any sense.
To stop them
Oh my gosh, no.
to stop them
I'm
from figuring
seriously
out
fixing to hit you.
to stop them from figuring out about the real Area 51.
Do we have duct tape?
Seriously, how
Okay, moving on.
no, okay,
Please.
seriously, how is that not plausible?
Oh. How hard is this table?
It's like, okay,
No, seriously, because I'm fixing to just slam your head into it.
no, listen.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes. It's like hiding a fake key under the mat,
Yes.
but then hiding the real key under a rock.
For what purpose? Why don't you
That way,
just take
if they
the
try,
key?
that way, if they try to
Oh my
break
God.
in, they can't because there's nothing there. Because okay, listen. Because when they storm this Area 51 over here and they don't find anything,
Uh-huh.
they're gonna they're pretty much gonna forget about it. It's like, okay, well, we stormed Area 51. There's nothing there. Okay, so what's the purpose now? So they're not having it. Nobody's wondering anymore what's going on with Area 51.
The fake Area 51, right?
Right.
Okay. Keep going.
How is that not plausible?
Okay, that would make as much sense as your fake key. Instead of going through the whole process of making a fake key, hiding it under your mat so some would-be theft person could come up, lift your deal, find a fake key that, granted, you had to pay for.
Or
Then
you could just
you
find
had
a
to-
random
then
key.
you had to put there.
Okay, what if it's an old... Okay,
What if you can just take the key and put it in a more inconspicuous place?
Okay,
Would make way more sense
what if fake
than
area...
making a fake key.
What if fake Area 51 is just an old base that's not used anymore?
It is used. There's proof that it's used. People
But not
Airbus
for
in.
alien technology.
I don't think it was
They
ever
want-
really used for alien technology.
Well, probably not. But what I'm saying is, if they're making everybody think, alien technology is going on here at, this Area 51, and that's what, that's what we call it Area 51 because, that sounds magical. Then they're not going to be wondering about, the alien technology that's going on over here. So if they make everybody think this is going on, they're not worried about what's going on over here.
Why would they even suspect alien technology going on at this other place?
That's the whole point. They're not going to suspect it over here because they're already expecting it over here.
Right here. This right here is where I'm going to slam your head.
Seriously, though.
Okay, you have your theory. Okay.
It's the right theory.
And anyway,
Anyways,
moving on.
do you think aliens are real?
Yes. It all kind of depends on what you define as aliens. I mean,
Not little green people with giant eyes and giant heads.
then yeah, I mean, I believe that there's grays. Now the lizard people,
No.
not too sure about.
I don't believe in
But-
that at all.
Well, why not? I mean, there's Indian history stories, origin stories that date back to lizards.
I know, but that's just something I can't believe in.
Well, that's because you have a stereotypical view of aliens.
I don't have a stereotypical view of aliens. I mean, I just don't think aliens are giant lizards.
What are
roaming through
aliens
space.
to you?
I don't necessarily know what aliens are or what they look like.
You have your own idea. When someone says aliens, what pops into your head? The grays?
Yeah.
The ones with
Honestly.
the blonde hair and the huge forehead, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, but not,
Not
single-celled organisms that are found in space rock, or because those are technically aliens too.
well, I know, but I cannot believe that aliens are giant reptiles hurtling through space in a spacecraft.
But they can be gray-skinned with humongous freaking eyeballs.
Yeah.
Why? Why one and not the other?
Because every time I think about, reptilians, I think of Zathura.
Well, I mean,
The Zorgons.
the reptilians have just as much notoriety, I would say, as the grays.
Well, the Greys just seem more plausible.
Why?
Because, okay,
What makes one more plausible than the other?
because the Greys, I think,
Is it easier to see, little gray people with,
Yes.
boobs rather than alien, or, lizard with boobs?
no, I mean, I've played,
Are you just wanting to clap cheeks?
no.
Gray are a little bit more sexually arousing for you?
No.
Is that it, Sam?
No. What I mean is, when I think of aliens, I think of gray, tall, giant heads, big eyes. I I don't imagine reptiles as, coming from space.
Well, technically, on Earth, reptiles are the oldest, like, living dinosaur type deal. So, I mean, if the building blocks of life, made possible for reptiles here, why wouldn't it have made possible for reptiles on some other planet?
I mean, you got a point. But I think it'd be cooler if they were just gray people.
It would be cooler if you did.
Right?
All right.
But seriously.
What do you think the aliens want with us, if they are real?
I don't really think they want anything with us. I mean...
So what's up with all the probes in the butts?
I don't think anybody's ever actually been probed in the butt by an alien. I think what it is that aliens put us here on Earth as an experiment to see how we would turn out. I mean, because for all we know, 100 years here could be a day there.
Okay. So basically, like a simulation.
Yes.
Like we're the Sims.
Yes.
But for what purpose? I mean, I highly don't think
not,
that there's some
probably not for really
teenage alien kid up there somewhere playing a Earth Sims, and his mom's telling him to get up off of his lazy butt and clean his room.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not...
And he's like, I can't, Mom. No.
My humans are hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, no. What I mean is, like, there's not... I mean, the sole purpose for them putting us here is to experiment. Like, this whole thing is just one giant experiment. Like, we started out...
But experiment on us how?
Not experimenting on us, experimenting with us.
Okay, experimenting with us how?
Like, okay...
And for what purpose?
To see how we turn out in the future.
Why would they care?
Because, okay, what if aliens are... I mean, this is going to be like a paradox thing. But what if aliens are from millions and billions of years in the future?
That's a long time for the Earth to still be here, Sam.
Well, I know, but it's alien technology. And aliens go back in time.
Yes. So you're basically saying, like, we're the aliens, but from the future.
Yes.
Or the aliens are us, but from the future.
Yes, possibly. But what I was originally saying was, what if aliens put us here as an experiment, like not really for any purpose?
Okay, but wait a second, because hold on, just a quick second here.
Your head into
No, you're saying that possibly aliens are us from the future.
Yes.
So
Possibly.
if aliens are us from the future, how did they put us here in the past?
That's what I'm saying. That's where the paradox comes in. But I'm not saying that's, that is the whole theory.
What if the reason that we're here, or no, let's just say we're here because, stuff just freaking happened the way it was supposed to, and
Kaboom.
Yeah, the whole Big Bang, evolution, all this crap, and let's say our DNA or whatever is compatible with aliens. So
the aliens put
maybe
us here
their
to mate with
species
us.
are dying off.
The aliens put us here to mate with us.
Clapping cheeks.
No, I mean that's a good theory.
But like if the aliens are here basically to
save their species.
Yeah, by impregnating women, and maybe, they want to make sure that they're not getting some weird hillbilly from the trailer park.
Maybe that's why they get probed.
Yeah, and then they get sent back, and then the ones that are... It's like when you go to a sperm bank.
Yeah, I mean, you got...
you want to make sure that your sperm is,
compatible.
It's good, and, you're getting sperm from like a Nobel Prize winner, a book reader, somebody who's smart, so your kid has a chance to become smarter.
Right.
You don't want, Joe Schmo from the sticks.
True.
Well, maybe the aliens don't either. Maybe they just pick them up and they're like, whoa, that's too much crazy.
Put you back.
So they put them back. And then they get these regular folks and they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to take your sperm.
Maybe.
We're going to take your eggs. We're going to interbreed them with our stuff. We're going to impregnate you, send you back down to Earth, and then
Jesus.
once it incubates, what?
That's how Jesus happened?
No, that is a whole nother debate there. Anyway. But, and then they come back and they harvest, the eggs after everything's fertilized.
Maybe that's why people go missing
To continue
and are never
their
found
race.
again.
Like that missing 411 ship.
Yes.
Stuff.
Okay. Anyways. Maybe aliens put us here to do an experiment on our DNA. Because, evolution and everything, how we evolved from monkeys. Maybe they put us here to experiment on how our DNA changes through life. And through billions and billions of years. Maybe they're experimenting with DNA.
Possibly.
See how things change. It takes
but it would
thousands
still...
and millions of years to figure it out. But like I said, 100 years here could be a day there.
Yeah, there would still need to be a purpose for why they're doing it.
Maybe they're trying to figure out how to fix their
something beneficial.
DNA.
Possibly.
Maybe their species is running out.
Maybe they're the trailer park rednecks of the galactic.
I was abducted by a human and they probed me. No, but seriously, doesn't that sound plausible? Their species is dying out. And who knows how long an alien lives? Aliens could live for thousands upon thousands of years. But their species is dying out. So they put us here to see how our DNA evolves. And maybe in another millions upon millions of years, our DNA becomes what they want it to be. Maybe that's why people get abducted. And they come back a totally different person because their DNA was changed.
So, that's
and
a good theory.
They're making our DNA the way they want it.
Kind of like gene coding.
Right.
Makes sense.
Right?
Probably don't make sense to everybody.
Probably not.
But that's why it's called a theory, because it doesn't have to.
Right.
And frankly, I don't care if it does or not.
But still, I think Area 51's over here, and the real Area 51's over here. And maybe we're not working on the aliens, we're working with or for the aliens. Also maybe that's why people, go missing and then never coming back. They are being abducted by the military, brought back to Area 51, and changing our DNA to see if it's compatible with the aliens. And if it's not, they just kill you off.
But why would the military need to abduct you? The aliens would have way better ability to do that.
Well, I know that, but people go missing every day.
Yeah.
There are people that go missing in the middle of malls.
Yeah, but I highly doubt the government is stealing people from malls.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people can go missing in giant crowds.
Yeah.
You see a person
maybe they step into another dimension.
The upside down. No, what I'm saying is you are more likely to not notice, someone being abducted by other people. But you have two aliens walking up, grabbing you and hauling you off. That's going to be a little bit more noticeable. So maybe the military's doing it. So
you're not going to notice two guys in fatigues walking up?
Maybe they're not wearing fatigues. Maybe it's not necessarily, the actual military. It's the men in black.
People wouldn't notice the suits and the fedoras.
Maybe it's people undercover. All these women going missing, randomly going missing, off the street. Maybe the people who abducted them are military undercover.
Maybe it's just some crazy serial killer.
Oh,
and they just hadn't found the bodies yet.
That's plausible.
But, I mean, people getting abducted, I would think it would be highly more likely for aliens to be abducting people than just random military folks going up in the Heart of America Mall and snatching some little kid from their mom.
Okay, I think little kids being snatched is just by, weird people. But, I'm talking about, the adult women.
Okay, so...
Or maybe
maybe
these little kids are being abducted by the military and raising them to be how, the aliens want... Maybe they're being raised by aliens.
For what purpose?
They have more time to change the DNA. More time to, be able to fix it. Just in case it's not right. That way they're not having to kill off a little kid. Okay, right though?
So these aliens that are probing Uranus all of a sudden have a heart where it comes to little bitty kids?
Well, I don't think anybody really wants to kill a kid unless you have something severely mentally wrong with you. But what I'm saying is,
aliens
if you're
aren't humans,
no,
so they may not even have the same kind of consciousness that we've got, or the same kind of sympathy, or
okay, maybe the aliens aren't experimenting on them. Maybe it's the military experimenting on them. Like I said, we might just be working for the aliens. The aliens might not even be here.
How could 1 billion people be wrong?
Well, there's been cases.
I'm not talking about Joe Schmo from the sticks.
What I'm saying is...
I don't even think you know what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying. Let me say what I want to say. Okay.
I can let you try.
All these, these little kids that are going missing are being used for experiments, for when they get older, for the aliens.
Okay.
I mean, no human in their right mind wants to kill a little kid.
Right.
And like I said, the aliens may not even be here. The aliens may not be the ones experimenting on them. The aliens told the government what to do, and the government does it.
What if our military is just a bunch of aliens in fatigues that look like humans?
That's a good point. But
and your whole nobody wants to kill little kids? Way off.
I said nobody in their right mind.
Way off. The military did it more than once.
And are they in their right minds? No.
Okay, but all of a sudden now they're in their right minds and they don't want to kill a kid?
I said maybe.
I really think the government just does not give a crap.
Well, probably not.
And if there are, in my opinion, there are aliens, but let's just say, hypothetically, if there were aliens, I don't think the military is working so much with them or for them. I think the military is just taking their little step back because they know if they push forward
aliens will
and they get
them.
They get all bolstered up, that they can be easily taken care of.
Well, yeah.
And then that would create a panic.
Oh, that would. A lot of people think that Donald Trump is an alien.
I don't.
He's one of those reptiles.
Yeah, the Queen of England's supposed to be the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care. They don't come to supper at my table, so let them suck it.
Could you imagine how tall an alien might be?
Could you imagine how short an alien might be? I mean, what if one come into your bedroom and goes, I froed up?
Sure.
You little bitty.
Oh, well, I guess that's that then.
Yep, I'm more right than you are.
No, you're
but
not.
It's okay.
No, you're not.
It's okay.
No, because a theory is a theory.
Wisdom comes with age. You'll get there. At least you can get your head slammed in the table. And I love you.
Too bad your wisdom didn't come with age.
Oh, it would have if I wouldn't have had 2 ungrateful children who sucked it right out of my body.
You never had it to begin with.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I love you too.
Yeah. See, you wouldn't want to be you.
Right?